Brady gets to pick his own plays. Both Peyton Manning and Chris Collinsworth recently noted that the Bucs are now using many of Brady's favorite plays with the Patriots that previously weren't in Arians' playbook. Brady also gets total access for his trainer and body guru, Alex Guerrero. Damn, shots. Fox NFL analyst T.J. Houshmandzadeh's in the building. But, LeVar, let's get it started with you, big dog. Have the Bucs given Tom Brady too much power?
Let's see. Arians' first year as a head coach. Y'all know the total? What is it?
What?
7-9. Okay. You know what their record is right now?
What?
6-3. You want to know the record before Arians got there?
What?
5-11. Want to know the year before? 5-11. He's already got more wins than before Bruce got there. Now he's one win away from what Bruce got his first year as the coach. So then I asked myself, if I brought in Tom Brady, the GOAT of GOATs, whose plays am I going to run out of whose playbook? If they are Tom's favorite plays, fools, why do you have beef with them running the plays that Tom Brady is most comfortable with weapons now? You bring in Gronkowski, Hall of Famer. You bring in AB, Hall of Famer. And you got a problem with him? I feel like Ice Cube right now. Somebody else take it, man. No, he don't got too much power.
Which Ice Cube? Jerry Curl Ice Cube? We gonna lynch mob Ice Cube? Republican Party Ice Cube?
Well, the last one. The last
y'all better stay off Ice Cube too, y'all. Y'all gonna have beautiful
get up off my boy.
Man, this is crazy. I mean, as soon as I read this article, I had to go back and just make sure. I was like, yeah, it did say Boston Globe. And then I said, yeah, they are from Boston. Oh, a little jealousy, a little gel right here. Because why are you talking about Tom Brady in this respect? Like, yeah, Tom Brady's plays that he likes should be Bruce Arians' plays that he should consider.
Right.
Like, yeah, a 43-year-old that's still playing in the NFL need to be everywhere with his trainer and his body guru. Yeah, if he has input on personnel because he says, hey, there's a guy, he's like my buddy, like we hang out together, he stays with me, and oh, by the way, he's a future Hall of Famer, and he's gonna come off suspension, why don't we take a look at him? Like, I didn't see anything about this except an opportunistic time to take a shot at Tom Brady. They just lost a game. They just got beat down. It's okay. Why the character assassination that comes along with it? Let's not forget that Brady in 2003 played my Buffalo Bills and got smashed 31-0. You know what happened also in that same year?
They won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl. I got a couple other examples I could bore you with, but the point of it is, I don't get this world where when you find someone down, not only do you kick them, then you try to throw the dirt and the shovel on them in this moment. When this team could rebound like they did a couple of weeks ago. Remember after the Chicago game? And he didn't know what fourth down was? And all of a sudden, they come back and they spank the Green Bay Packers, and they're on top of the world. And here we go again as the world turns. To me, the character assassination is what got to me.
For me, it's, why would you even write the article? We all on the same page on this. Everybody knows this. Saturday night, the quarterback meets with the offensive coordinators. You tell me which plays you like. You tell me which plays you don't like.
Right.
Oh, I really like this. Oh, okay, we're going to feature this a lot, Tom. We might run it out of different formations, but if this is what you want, this is not just Tom Brady. This is every single quarterback in the league. Now, when the Bucs were so ecstatic and happy that they got Tom Brady, guess what came with that? Alex Guerrero. That was a condition. That was basically negotiated without being a... If you want Tom Brady to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Alex Guerrero is part of that. Oh, let's go to AB. I think we all can agree, if Chris Godwin and Mike Evans hadn't been in and out of the lineup, they probably would not have signed AB. Like, this guy, the Boston Globe, whoever wrote this, like, shame on you, bro. You know good and well he had these same luxuries in New England. It just wasn't talked about as much. Tom Brady is that dude. And even if he wasn't, he's a starting quarterback, and you're going to have some say in what plays you like and what plays you don't like. I don't know what dude is thinking about that wrote this article.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They act like Tom Brady isn't fourth in the entire NFL in passing touchdowns. Oh, with Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, and Aaron Rodgers. So he's on pace right now for 35 touchdown passes. That'd be his highest total since he led the league in 2015. With 36. So Tom Brady is out there doing what Tom Brady needs to do. Yeah, there's been some inconsistency at times. Basically, when you play New Orleans, that's the only thing you can really point at in the Chicago close loss. But It's his first year in this system. That's why him and Bruce Arians are trying to share plays, things he's comfortable doing because he didn't have an offseason as normal. He didn't have the same training camp as normal. So he needs to get these things done and go with the learning curve on the fly. So I look at him outside of those Saints games, which he's admitted, hey, I struggle against the Saints so far this year. He's 6-1, 18 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 106 passer rating. That passer rating's the highest it's been since his MVP season. So if you want to take shots at Tom Brady, take a shot at all of Tom Brady, but you can't. But don't try and kick him when he's down in just 1 week.
You know, another thing when you start talking about giving too much power, like when you start to try to define what that represents, you know, AB would have been there early on if that were the case. As you mentioned, TJ, there's been injuries to this receiving core, and you're trying to keep the momentum building for what it is that you've been doing. He played poorly in this last game. It was poor, all right? So to have the opportunity to say you've given a guy too much power, I don't think that there's a translation of you've given him too much power to you had a poor showing against a divisional opponent, which, by the way, was kind of on as a fringe team. So they got some get right and some get back against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But let's look a little further down the line. Let's take a look at how they perform after this game. We saw how they performed after the first time they played against New Orleans. They responded well. Let's see how they respond after this. To talk about power versus a poor performance is poor performance on the person who wrote they've given him too much power.
If before the season started, you told Bruce Arians and the Tampa Bay Bucs, you'll go 11-5, they sign up for that before the season. 7-9, 11-5, we're in the play. That's right in reach. They can still do that. What's going to need to happen is they need somebody to take care of the Saints for them because it's evident they can't do it themselves. So somebody beat the Saints for the Bucs, and we might see the Bucs playing in February. And that's just what it's going to be. They can't, for some reason, they can't compete with the Bucs, and with the Saints, and that's okay. Somebody's just take care of them for them. 11-5, 12-4, it's still in reach. And again, come on, guy, don't write no article like this. That's sour grapes that he's not with you anymore.
Yeah. Oh, bitter X. I got a few of them. I know about it. I don't even check my DMs when I see their name pop up. Nah, because I know you got them sour grapes still. Stop playing. You know what? TJ just described what happened with the Kansas City Chiefs. Why are they the Super Bowl champs in part? Is because someone took care of their arch nemesis. Someone took care of their kryptonite. Go back to 2018 where they lost to the New England Patriots in the regular season and in the AFC Championship game, even though they should have won because of the offside D4. But they lost that damn game. And then the next year, all the articles are written. Kansas City Chiefs are coming. They're emerging. But you always got to go through Foxborough. You always got to go through the Patriots. Oh, no, you don't, because the Tennessee Titans went up there and handled that business. And then what was left for the Kansas City Chiefs? No New England Patriots, but those same Tennessee Titans. They call it traffic cops. Somebody else takes care of your business and redirects the team that you don't necessarily want to see. But how quickly they forget in Boston about these Tampa Bay Bucs. How quickly they forget, as LeVar pointed out, they were 7-9 last year and needed a quarterback that could take care of the football, but also put up some numbers as Tom Brady's doing. And how quickly they forget that, they beat the Packers and they beat the Raiders, two good teams, by 28 points and 25 points. All I'm saying is if you're going to take your shots, those are some weeks where you can take your shot as well, and I can understand the article. But when you take it after a loss, when he's won more than he's lost, I really don't understand where you're going with it, LeVar. You shaking your head. What's up?
No, I'm saying that you got to smell something stink when you take a shot at the moment in time that this person took a shot.
Yeah, especially when you're talking about taking the shot at the GOAT. Oh, you got to keep yourself in check when those moments come up. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Coming up, the Cowboys have lost 4 straight, and Ezekiel Elliott could be a